minutes a little bit too. How do you lose? This may be good enough.
Well, it took a little longer than we expected, but we are now ready to begin bringing you the play-by-play as the TBC Eagles finish up their home portion of the schedule with a doubleheader against the Tigers from Jacksonville's Edward Waters University. I'm Ray Bureau, and you're watching the TBC Eagles Sports Network. It is 1-0 in favor of the Tigers. They got that run in the top of the first. Ashley Shaw will step to the plate to lead off the bottom of the second for TBC. And the first pitch is popped up and fouled out of play. Doing the pitching for the Tigers, wearing number 23, Riley Caparis. And a count of no balls and a strike. And Caparis with the pitch, and this one misses up and away. She entered today's play with a record of 10 wins, 10 losses, a 6.17 ERA, 106 2/3 innings pitched. So she's done a whole lot of pitching for Edward Waters. Head coach Mike Ellison bringing his team from downtown Jacksonville over here to the west side. The count is 1 ball and 1 strike to Shaw, and the fastball misses low and inside. After Shaw will be Hannah Weiland and Ellery McGatha, followed by Kylie Duhigg, Emma Weiland, Taylor Foster, and Madison Williford for Trinity Baptist. She is in right field. So we're going to very quickly go through the batting order for the Eagles. The leadoff hitter was Carlin Payne, followed by Jessica Johnson and Piper Young. Ashley Shaw is in the number 4 hole, followed by Hannah Weiland and Ellery McGatha. Kylie Duhigg, Emma Weiland, and Taylor Foster round out the batting order. It's a Shaw grounds one up the middle for a base hit. And Trinity Baptist has a leadoff hitter aboard in the second. Madison Williford is playing right field for TBC, not in the batting order. The defense for Edward Waters. In left field is Olivia Garcia. Aisha Joy Duncan is in center, and Kyla Gardner is in right. Around the infield, Maya Jordan at third, Haley Vela, the shortstop. We'll give you the rest in a moment. Runners going. The pitch is a strike. The throw down is a little bit off the mark, and Ashley Shaw has a stolen base. And so the potential tying run now in scoring position with nobody out. And Hannah Weiland at the plate. At second base is Claire Spooner, and playing first base, Victoria Matirko. The catcher is Brooke Rice. And this one misses up and away. The count is 3 balls and a strike. Ashley Shaw started the inning with a base hit up the middle. She's now at second. And Hannah Weiling is batting with a count of 3-1. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. May have chased one upstairs, and that fills up the count. And so Riley Caparis getting ready. Here comes the pitch. And that is strike 3 called on the outer half of the plate, and that is the first out of the inning. That will bring up Ellery McGatha for Trinity Baptist. Ashley Shaw at second base. And McGatha takes the first pitch outside. Shaw with a delayed steal, the throw down to third, and they got her trying to go from second to third. Coach Blackmer is going to check and make sure that call was correct. Ashley Shaw, though, stole second. Normally these calls will not be overturned. Shaw tried to do the delayed steal. They're still talking about the call at third base. And the call will stand. Shaw is out. Catcher to third base. And so there are now 2 outs with the bases empty after a very good start to the inning for TBC. McGath is hitting .255 with 11 runs driven in. But now she is batting with the bases empty. Pitch on the way is low and inside. That was a good start for the Eagles. Base hit up the middle to start things off, and then a strikeout, a stolen base, and then a caught stealing erased that leadoff single. And McGathey hits one pretty well to right, but that's going to fall into the glove of the right fielder for Edward Waters. That is Kyla Gardner making the catch, and the side is retired. One hit, nobody left. After two, Edward Waters leads it 1-0. After two complete, it's 1-0 in favor of Edward Waters. The NCAA Division II Tigers from downtown Jacksonville. Piper Young in the circle for TBC. Aisha Joy Duncan leading things off here in the second. And she takes the first pitch. It misses for ball one. Duncan 1 for 1, and she has scored the only run so far today. And the first pitch from Piper, make that second pitch, is a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. And pitch on the way. Duncan pops this one up. Shallow center field. Weiland coming in, but she won't get there in time. Here's a runner trying to stretch to a double, and she is in there. So Duncan hustling. Got what we thought was a bloop single, but she recognized a chance to extend it to 2, and she's at second base with nobody out. So a leadoff Duncan double. She came in hitting .349. That is her 7th double of the season. Bunt attempt is popped up. Duhigg makes the catch, and that is the first out. Garcia attempting to sacrifice the runner over to third, popped it up. And now Kyla Gardner at the plate. Nothing out of 1 so far. Swing and a miss, and a nice changeup from Piper Young. Last Wednesday, Piper Young, the one-hit shutout over NAIA Weber International University. Gardner scores around, drops it down. It's going to be a very close play. The throw will go back to third, and the runner's back in time. Duhigg recognizes that she did not have the out at first. Trying to catch Duncan, going a little too far around the bag. That's an infield single. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Brooke Rice, the catcher, now batting for the Tigers. 1 for 1. She drove in the run in the first inning. Runners going, and Shaw will not make the throw. So Gardner takes second base. It's her 22nd steal of the season. A high pop-up over near the sideline, and Weiland makes the catch for out number 2, and Young now a chance to get out of the inning without a run scoring. 2 outs with runners at second and third, and the pitcher Riley Caparis in the batter's box. Caparis came in hitting .269, takes the first pitch upstairs. Nothing out of one so far. Chance to drive in two and extend the lead. And Young with the pitch. This one is popped up and it will get out of play. Young took a no-hitter into the 7th inning against Weber International before a good, solid, clean single led off the inning. But then Young was able to get the next 3 in order to complete that shutout. The Eagles won it 1-0, and Piper Young drove in that run. Carlin Payne scored it for TBC. This one misses outside. Two balls and a strike. Young trying to strand these two runners. A high pop-up over near the dugout and out of play. And unless I'm mistaken, the count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. We do apologize for the late start, but at least we were able to get you underway and bring most of this first game and all of game number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Young delivers. High fly ball, well hit down the left field line. Carlin Payne in foul territory makes the catch, and the side is retired. 2 hits and 2 left, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd. It is 1-0 in favor of the Tigers. Kylie Duhigg will lead things off for TBC in the bottom of the 3rd. It is 1-0 in favor of Edward Waters. And Duhigg digs in. First pitch from Caparis, misses low and inside. Kylie Duhigg is batting .160. She has a home run and 11 RBIs. And Caparis ready. 1 ball, no strikes, and a pitch. And that one misses inside for ball 2. After Duhigg, Emma Weiland, Taylor Foster, and then the top of the order should the inning get that far. 2 balls, no strikes. Caparis delivers and gets the call on the outside corner to make it 2-1. Glad to have Shaq Akura back on the camera for us this afternoon. Always glad to have you there, Shaq. Sam Garcelle's doing our live stats for us. 2-1 on the way, misses down low, that's ball 3. So 3 balls and a strike. Eagles got the leadoff hitter aboard 1 inning ago, but that was erased in a steal attempt of third base. Tigers got the only run in the first, and a pitch on the way, misses up and away, ball 4, and Duhigg draws a leadoff walk. And for Duhigg, that is her 17th walk of the season. She came in with an on-base percentage of .323, and she is at first with nobody out. And now batting will be the center fielder, Emma Weiland. And Weiland comes in hitting .118 with 5 runs driven in. And Caparis will get ready to pitch with the runner at first and nobody out. Riley Caparis pitching for the Tigers. A freshman from Yulee High School, not too far away. First pitch, swing and a miss. And that ball had a lot of movement towards the left-handed batter's box. A really nice looking pitch from Caparis. She has pitched 7 innings, usually goes at least 5. Line drive, but foul down the right field side. Weiland hit that ball hard, but a little bit late. Just looking at Caparis' season record, she has gone at least 5 innings in more than half her starts. So the freshman has done a really nice job. And Caparis with the pitch, and this one is fouled straight back into the net. Ball and 2 strikes to Emma Weiland, Eagles center fielder, her first plate appearance of the afternoon. First of 2 here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Nothing in 2, the count to Weiland. And Caparis delivers, and that one misses and drops out of the catcher's mitt, and that will allow Duhigg to take second base. That'll be a passed ball charged to the catcher. So Duhigg now at second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, Caparis' pitches have a lot of movement towards that left-handed batter's box. That one a little bit too much. And Weiland pops this one up, and she will stay alive as that ball sails well out of play. Absolutely gorgeous Monday afternoon. Not a single cloud anywhere near the field of play. Bright blue skies, temperatures in the upper 70s. And strike 3 called on the inside corner. A well-placed pitch right at the top inside corner of the zone, and that is out number 1 for Caparis. Taylor Foster will step up. Foster playing second base here in game 1. She's batting 149. No homers, 9 runs driven in. That potential tying run is at second base. Now there's 1 out. And Foster batting right-handed this time, and she'll take a strike. As we said many times, she'll hit both ways. Usually a little more pop in the right-handed bat. Pretty good speed for the Eagles' second baseman. 1 strike the count. Pitch on the way is called a strike. That's nothing in 2. So nothing in 2 to Foster. And Caparis ready with the pitch. And this one is high and outside. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Foster digs in. Caparis throwing pretty hard as well, as getting a lot of movement on her pitch. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, a tailing fastball. And that is strike 3 and out number 2. So Caparis, after the leadoff walk, strikes out 2 in a row, and now she will face Carlin Payne. And the Eagles left fielder is 1 for 1. Got a base hit to start the ball game. But Caparis was able to finish the inning with 3 batters. And Payne showing bunt. Pulls back in time to take ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes. Duhigg still at second base. She walked to start the inning, advanced on a passed ball. And pitch on the way to Payne, and she tried to slap it past the third baseman, but a little bit late and fouled it off. Jessica Johnson waits on deck, the designated player. Caparis ready for the pitch to Carlin Payne. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. And Caparis 1 strike away from getting all 3 outs via the punch out. She has struck out 3 overall. Here's a 1-2. There's a tapper towards second and into center field. Duhigg is going to round third, but she'll be held up as a strong throw to the plate. But then Carlin Payne will take second base on the throw. It is a single for Carlin Payne. Duhigg advances to third. The Eagles have 2 in scoring position with 2 outs. And Jessica Johnson will now try to drive them both in. She came in hitting .274 with 4 RBIs. Johnson nothing out of 1. And takes the first pitch upstairs. Second hit of the ball game for Carlin Payne. Duhigg took a big turn, but center fielder Duncan was able to get the ball in quickly and hold Duhigg at third base. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2 is upstairs. If Johnson could reach, then Piper Young would bat next. Two balls, no strikes to count. And Caparis takes her time. And now ready. And a fastball right down the middle. And Caparis is throwing some really good velocity. Counts now 2-1 to Jessica Johnson. A base hit could score 2. It is 1-0 in favor of Edward Waters. Eagles batting in the bottom of the third. The pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit into center. Duhigg will score. Here comes a throw to the plate. It is not in time. A 2-run single for Jessica Johnson. And Trinity needs now 3. Make that 2-1. Johnson lined that one right up the middle. Just missed hitting the second base bag. And a good throw in from Duncan. The throw was cut off. Might have had a chance at Payne if not for the cutoff. But Payne then got in just ahead of the tag from the relay throw. And TBC leads 2-1. Piper Young at the plate for Trinity Baptist. She came in hitting .359 with 17 RBIs. And a tapper towards second. Should be an easy play. To throw to first is in time. Young hit the ball pretty sharply, but Spooner was right in front of it and ended the inning. However, TBC gets 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk and 1 left. After 3, Trinity Baptist leads it 2-1. Two-run single by Jessica Johnson puts TBC up 2-1 as we head to the fourth. Diane Fulton has gone into right field for Madison Williford, and Piper Young gets ready for her first pitch of the fourth, and this one misses inside. Victoria Mitirko, the first baseman, batting. She is 1 for 1. Young delivers and gets the call on the inner half. 1 ball, 1 strike. Count is 1-1 on Young, pitching rather, and she misses low and inside. That's ball 2. Victoria Mitirko came in hitting .216. 15 runs batted in. 2-1, and this one's hit hard but foul down the left field line. Would have been at least 2. Fortunately for the Eagles, that ball a little bit to the left of the bag. Head coach Mike Ellison giving a little bit of instruction to his batter. Victoria Vitero, a freshman from Crystal River, Florida, 7 Rivers Christian School. Had a 4 RBI game on March 13th. Tried to check her swing. I believe she fouled that one off, if I saw that correctly. She drove in 4 against Lemoyne Owen on March 13th. Young ready with the pitch. High pop-up. And that one's going to be out of play and hit the little building right behind us. A couple of cars parked back that way. Hopefully they'll be all right. They are shielded by the trees. And Young ready. Delivers. High pop-up. Shaq, it's coming your way. And no. Hey, you got to make the catch there, Shaq. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Victoria Mitirko in the batter's box, leading things off in the top of the 4th. And that one misses down low for ball 4. And a leadoff hitter is aboard for Edward Waters. And so with the runner at first, nobody out. Haley Vela, the shortstop, nothing out of 1. Shows bunt, drops it down. Young will go to first. Foster covering, and now they have a runner trapped between second and third. The throw is in time, double play. Sacrifice bunt. The out recorded 1-4 at first, and then the runner cut down trying to advance. A great throw from Foster across the diamond. 4-5 on that putout. The bases are empty, 2 out. And Young with the pitch, a little bit high to Claire Spooner, the second baseman. Nothing out of 1 so far. Spooner came in at .256, 5 runs driven in. Check swing, and they will say no swing. So 2 balls, no strikes. And a strike called right down the middle. Counts 2-1. Well, the leadoff walk was erased on the double play, and Young a chance to face the minimum, but this one is looped into left center field. That'll be a base hit. Spooner is going for 2. The throw will be not in time, and so a 2-out double. And a runner at second with 2 outs. So Claire Spooner doubles her way aboard, and she brings up third baseman Maya Jordan. Nothing out of 1 so far. Jordan came in hitting .158 with an RBI, and she takes the first pitch upstairs. And Maya Jordan, a sophomore from Paxson High School here in Jacksonville. Really not that far from Edward Waters, maybe a couple of miles at the most. And that was a vicious line drive right at Aida Joy Duncan in the on-deck circle. And Duncan just did duck out of the way in time. Not sure if you saw that on the screen, but that ball was right at Duncan. Young delivers, swing and a miss. That is strike two. The count is 1-2. Maya Jordan trying to tie it up with a base hit to bring home that runner from second, and she pops this one up and out of play. Young with a changeup. Jordan was able to make contact and stay alive. Count is still a ball and 2 strikes. And Young ready for the 1-2 offering. Fastball misses a little bit upstairs. Didn't miss by much, but it was up above the strike zone. So Jordan has run the count to 2-2. Line drive foul to the right side. If Jordan reaches top of the order, Aisha Joy Duncan would be next. Two balls, 2 strikes. Young ready, and the pitch. Strike 3 swinging, and Piper Young leaves that runner at second. A walk and a double, and 1 left thanks to the double play. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Trinity Baptist leads it 2-1. Ashley Shaw will start off the bottom of the 4th with the Eagles leading 2-1. Shaw got a base hitter last time up. She is 1 for 1 and trying to do the same thing to start another inning. That was a leadoff single. And first pitch misses upstairs from Riley Caparis. 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs both earned, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. 1 ball, no strikes to Ashley Shaw, Jr. And that one misses up and away. Ashley Shaw, Jr. from Umatilla, Florida. Also a volleyball player here at TBC. 3rd season as an Eagle. And Caparis delivers. A bunt is down. The throw will go to first. It is not in time. Shaw, the very good speed, is able to beat out the bunt and get herself aboard with a leadoff single. And that'll bring up Hannah Weiland. Went down on strikes the first time up. Shaw, very good speed. Let's see if Coach Rob Blackmer tries to put her into motion. She is 7 for 8 in stolen base attempts. We'll make that 8 out of 9 because she is 1 for 2 so far today. And a strike called on the first pitch. Weiling showed bunt but took strike 1. Last time on the base pass, Shaw stole second but then was caught trying to do a delayed steal of third. So if I add that up correctly, she is now 8 out of 10 in that department. She got a good lead off once the ball left the hand of the pitcher, and that one missed up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hannah Weiland from Ormond Beach, Florida, shows bunt again and takes one outside, and it's ahead in the count 2-1. Edward Waters got 1 run in the first. Trinity Baptist got 2 in the third. And now they're trying to play some tack-on ball. Bottom of the 4th, 2-1 TBC. Riley Caparis delivers. Weiland gets the bunt down. The throw will go to first. It is in time. Sacrifice bunt for Hannah Weiland. Ashley Shaw into second base, and there is 1 out. Hannah Weiland with her second sacrifice bunt of the season, and she will set up an RBI opportunity for Ellery Magatha. She has driven in 11 on the season. There are some good arms in the outfield. The base hit is not a guarantee to score Shaw, even though she has the very good speed. And the first pitch misses up and away. One ball, no strikes. And Caparis with the 1-0 and a swing and a foul straight back into the net. Counts even at 1-1. Magatha with 11 runs driven in. Caparis getting some instruction from Coach Ellison and his assistants. Swing and a miss, a really good sinker. And it's 1-2. That ball just dipped right off the table. An excellent pitch by Riley Caparis. She has struck out 3 and has a ball and 2 strikes on Magatha. And that'll go down as a strikeout on the foul bunt with 2 strikes. And so Shaw will stop there at second. 2 outs now with the runner at second and Kylie Duhigg at the plate. She has scored a run. No official at bat yet. She walked her first time up. That was in the 3rd inning. That leadoff walk came in to score the first of 2 on the base hit from Jessica Johnson. And she takes the first pitch upstairs. The ball gets through the catcher's mitt, and Shaw will scamper on into third on a passed ball. And Caparis has so much movement on her pitches that it's making it a little bit difficult for her catcher. And Rice has twice had the ball tip off the end of her glove. So base hit should certainly score the run now. Kylie Duhigg has driven in 11. This is the final home doubleheader for Trinity Baptist softball. The Eagles have 2 road doubleheaders left. The scheduled games at Lake Sumter State College have been canceled. So after this pitch, we'll give you the remaining schedule for TBC. That one is lifted down to right field line, but will land foul. Trinity Baptist will head to Georgia to finish the regular season on Monday, April 21st. That's 1 week from today. They will play 2 against Fort Valley State beginning at 1 p.m. And the next day, Tuesday the 22nd, again at 1 p.m. at Albany State. Both of those are NCAA Division II SIAC opponents of Edward Waters. Duhigg with a big swing, but she fouled it off. And she squares that one up. That might have gone a long way. That was a rip. And she just missed doing some damage. The wind is blowing out pretty gently, not all that hard, over the center field fence. And Caparis delivers. Misses outside. Unless I've lost count, that's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hey, when you know it, I got it right. 2-2. Shaw bunted her way aboard to start the inning. She's at third now with 2 outs. And Caparis with the 2-2. Got her swinging, and that retires a side. The Eagles get a hit and leave one at third after 4. Trinity Baptist 2, Edward Waters 1. Top of the 5th, Piper Young will face the top of the order for Edward Waters, Duncan, Garcia, and Gardner. 4 innings, 1 earned run, 5 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. And the first pitch to Duncan is just a little bit high. It is the top of the 5th. TBC leads 2-1. Young with the pitch and a tapper towards second. Foster to first, just in time. That ball knuckled on Taylor Foster, but she made the short hop play and got the out at first. An excellent play, a lot more difficult than it looked. So 1 out, and Young faces Garcia. And this one is low and away. Garcia, nothing out of 2 so far. Good idea to keep Duncan and Garcia off the bases. Those 2 can run. And a slow changeup in there for a strike. And that one is tapped foul. That is strike 2. Garcia came in hitting .260, 6 RBIs. Swing and a miss. That is strike 3. Piper Young with her 4th strikeout of the afternoon. And now she will face Kyla Gardner with the bases empty and 2 outs. First pitch popped up and out of play. Kyla Gardner has homered 3 times. She has driven in 30, so this is how you want to face her with the bases empty and 2 out. High fly ball down to left field line. Payne going back. It is in play. It's a fair ball right up in the corner. Gardner will round second to throw to third, and she will stop right there with a 2-out triple. Looked for a moment like that ball was going to clear the fence. She got under it just barely, but she has herself a 2-out triple, and Brooke Rice will try to bring her in to tie it up. Runner at third, 2 outs, and Young's first pitch to Rice inside and a snap throw to third. The runner is back. For Gardner, that is her 6th triple of the season. I'm going to check that again, make sure I said that correctly. That is correct. That is number 6. Don't see that stat very much. And this one is drilled but foul and out of play. Young trying to strand that runner at third. Keep the lead. It is 2-1. Bryce trying to tie it up and to pitch. High fly ball. Left center. Payne and Weiland. It will be Carlin Payne making the catch to retire the side. The two-out triple does not score, and we go to the bottom of the fifth with Trinity Baptist leading 2-1. Eagles lead 2-1 as they come to bat in the bottom of the fifth. Facing Riley Caparis. 2 earned runs in 4 innings. She's allowed 5 hits. She has walked 1 and struck out 5. Caparis will face Emma Weiland, Taylor Foster, and Madison Williford. Scheduled hitters. Or will it be Diane Fulton? Because the two have been switching in and out. They've done that several times in the past few weeks. Emma Weiland in the batter's box. And Caparis gets ready for her first pitch of the inning. And this one is lined foul over near the Edward Waters dugout. No balls and a strike. Nothing and 1. Caparis has struck out 5. 10 wins, 10 losses on the season. Looking for number 11. And she gets strike 2 on the inside corner. Piper Young looking for her 5th win of the season. 0-2 to Weiland. Long look by Caparis, now ready. 2-strike pitch on the way, and it dips down low. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. TBC Eagles baseball home tomorrow at 12 p.m. against Thomas University, the doubleheader. The 1-2, a tapper towards short. It is bobbled. The throw to first is not in time. That will go as an error on the shortstop. And Weiland is aboard. Now the Eagles looking to tack on an insurance run. Taylor Foster at the plate. Foster nothing out of 1 so far. She's made a couple of really nice defensive plays, including cutting down a runner at third to complete a double play on a sacrifice bunt. So Emma Weiland at first, and a pitch to Foster. She tries to drop down the bunt and fouls it off. Emma Weiland has stolen 3 bases and not been caught. Foster trying to advance the runner to second, down 1 strike in the count. And Caparis with the pitch. Big swing by Foster. She fouls it off. That's 0-2. She drew in the third baseman and then took a big rip. Maya Jordan manning the hot corner for Edward Waters. Backs up a little bit with 2 strikes. And a pitch to Foster. Swing and a foul ball, and that somehow got inside the dugout. She really got around on that one. Jessica Johnson tried to play a little soccer with that one. It wasn't hit all that hard. Jessica came up empty. Count is 2 strikes on Foster. Emma Weiland at first. Bottom of the 5th. Eagles lead 2-1. And Foster again takes a big swing and fouls this one off. Nice play by Coach Ellison. Played it off the net. Count still 0-2. Check that 1-2. And Caparis with a good look. And now ready. And this one is low to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Weiland reached on an error. She's at first. Nobody out. Foster tried to bunt. Couldn't get it down. And she has now worked the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carlin Payne, the leadoff hitter, waits on deck. 2-2 on the way, is up and away. That fills the count. Three balls, 2 strikes. Paris checks a sign. Now toes the rubber inside the circle. And the payoff pitch. Ball 4. Foster is aboard. Weiland had taken off. And she'll stop right there as the ball got past the catcher. Just goes as a walk. And timeout as Coach Ellison will head out to the mound. Eagles have 2 on with nobody out. We'll pause right here. And we'll be right back. Eagles have 2 on with nobody out and a 2-1 lead. And now the top of the order, Carlin Payne, who is 2 for 2, get another opportunity at Riley Caparis. A bobbled ball at short and a walk. And the Eagles will try to take advantage of a couple of free base runners. 2 hits for Carlin Payne. She came in batting 158. And the first pitch is upstairs. That's ball 1. Payne has driven in 3 on the season. Weiland and Foster both with decent speed on the base paths. 1 ball, no strikes. Jessica Johnson on deck. And the pitch. That one slapped foul towards the TBC dugout. A ball and a strike to Payne. Carlin Payne, sophomore from Timber Creek High School in Orlando. And she tries to go the other way and fouls this one off. They are playing Payne to hit the ball the other way. And not too deep in the outfield. A ball and 2 strikes to the Eagles' leadoff hitter. And again, the Eagles looking to tack on an insurance run. There's a tapper. It's going to get through. Weiland will stop at third. That'll be an infield single for Carlin Payne, her 3rd hit of the game. Looked like a little cross-up between Jordan and Vela, and the ball went right between them. And the Eagles have loaded the bases with nobody out, and Jessica Johnson at the plate. She had a 2-run single her last time up. Johnson trying to drive in a couple more. Picked up RBIs 5 and 6 on that base hit. Sizes up the pitcher, and the first pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. So no balls and a strike. Young waits on deck. Johnson again, size up the pitcher. Line drive into center field. That ball's going to be caught. Weiland will tag. Here comes a throw. Not in time. The run scores. Ball gets away. Here's another runner trying to score. The throw is not in time. Foster is safe, and the Eagles lead 4-1. Sacrifice fly for Jessica Johnson and an RBI, her third of the day, and then the error allowing Foster to score and Payne to take second base. For the moment, Foster's run is unearned depending on what happens next. There is one out with Piper Young at the plate. Young now with a golden opportunity to add an extra insurance run. Eagles lead 4-1. Payne runs well at second base, and the first pitch is a strike on the outer half. Young has driven in 17 on the season. She came in hitting .359. Nothing out of 2 so far. And a good fastball, this time on the inner half. So Riley Caparis working both edges of the plate to Young. 2 runs are in. Eagles lead 4-1. Pitch on the way is tapped foul. Young had to protect on a close pitch that really could have gone either way. After Young, Ashley Shaw and Hannah Weiland. Bottom of the 5th. TBC leads 4-1. And Young trying to tack on another. Paris delivers, and Young takes strike 3 right on the inside corner. That was a really nice pitch by Caparis. And a big second out, bringing up Ashley Shaw, who is 2 for 2. Last time up, beat out a bunt. Got to third, but did not score. Base hit to the outfield, should score the run. Payne runs well at second, and Shaw takes the first pitch upstairs. One ball, no strikes. Two unearned runs in the inning and a pitch. This one is up and away. Both free base runners, a bobbled ball on the infield and a walk. Couple of errors in the inning have opened the door, and TBC has driven it through. And Shaw digs in, swing and a miss. Payne is getting a really good lead off second base. Caparis reaching back for a little something extra in those last couple of pitches. Shaw ready, got a piece of it and stayed alive. Ignore the scoreboard out there. That one's had a malfunction. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. TBC leads 4-2 in the bottom of the 5th. 2-2, the count on Shaw. Caparis delivers and misses high. That's ball 3. Hannah Weiland waiting on deck. Count is full to Shaw. She's driven in 6 on the season. And this one is popped up. It bounces. A throw will not be made. That's a base hit for Shaw. Would have been a very difficult play to get the speedy Ashley Shaw. The ball bounced a little bit away from Vela, and she wisely held on to the ball, not risking an overthrow. So TBC has runners at the corners with 2 outs and Hannah Weiland at the plate. 6 RBIs on the season. Nothing out of 1 so far. And she takes the first pitch. That misses outside. Another pass ball will allow Shaw to take second base. Ball didn't get far enough away for Payne to try to come in. So runners at second and third. A base hit to the outfield could score them both. 1 ball, no strikes. Paris with the pitch. Ground ball that's going to be cut off by Vela to throw to first in time. An excellent play ranging up the middle by Vela. The Eagles get a couple of unearned runs and leave 2 after 5. TBC 4, Edward Waters 1. We start the top of the 6th with a 3-run lead for Piper Young, and she misses the first pitch high. She is facing Riley Caparis, followed by Victoria Materko and Haley Vela. And high pop foul. May have chased one upstairs, and the count is even at a ball and a strike. Caparis nothing out of 2 at the plate. Line drive foul down the left side. Couple of brief issues, hopefully cleared up now. Last pitch line foul. Unless I lost count while we were trying to get the issue settled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. High pop foul, and this one is out of play on top of the Eagles dugout. Edward Waters got 3rd and 2 in the 5th. Riley Caparis trying to start a rally for the Tigers, and she gave a big rip and fouled that one straight back. Young 5 innings, 1 earned run, 6 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Another 1-2. This one misses upstairs. Got 3 balls, 2 strikes. Last thing you want to do is give this team free bases. There's a drive into left field. That's going to get over Payne's head off the wall. Caparis around first. Here comes a throw. It's going to be not in time. A good throw by Payne, but Caparis got in just under the tag for a leadoff double. Caparis hit that ball right on the button. Another degree or so of launch angle, and it's gone. But she does lead off with a double, and as the pitcher, she will give way to a courtesy runner. That courtesy runner is Olivia Friedel. So a runner at second, nobody out. And the pitch is inside. Carlin Payne made a great throw in from the fence, just a tad late. And that one misses the top of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one's strike called on the outside corner. Right now, the potential tying run is in the on-deck circle. Young delivers, high fly ball, center field. Weiland will not get there. It'll drive in a run. The throw will be cut off. Weiland might have had a chance, but she was making sure the runner didn't get into scoring position from first. That is an RBI single. That was Victoria Materko. It is now 4-2. So Materko drives in the run. That is her 16th of the season. Haley Vela, the shortstop at the plate. She now represents a tying run in the batter's box, and she takes the first pitch for a strike. 2 very hard hit balls. Both hit the fence. One for a double, one for a single. And again, the TBC outfield getting the ball back in very quickly. High pop up, and this one will sail out of play into the Tigers bullpen. It is 4-2, TBC leads. Tigers shouting some encouragement from the dugout. Young delivers. Check swing and no swing. A ball and 2 strikes on Vela. Haley Vela Jr. from Flower Mound, Texas. Lines one hard, foul down the left field line. Count remains 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Popped up into the net, so the catch made by Shaw will not count. And this will be pitch number 90 for Piper Young. High fly ball, shallow right field. Foster looking up into the sun, makes the catch, throw to first. Very close. That right arm started to come up, and then the safe call. Very nearly a double play, but they got the first out of the inning, and the runner holds at first. So 1 out, tying run still in the batter's box. Young delivers. And the first pitch is a strike. And now Young with the pitch, and this one is down low. Claire Spooner 1 for 2 with a double. The 1-1, ground ball to first. Step on the bag, throw to second, not in time. Ball gets away, now a snap throw, instead goes to third. So all that, it'll just be a 3 unassisted, and there are 2 outs. Weiland in center, picking up the ball and making sure the runner held at second base. So Young a chance to get out of it now with just the 1 run. She will face Maya Jordan, and the first pitch is upstairs. Jordan trying to drive in the run. And a foul right back towards me, and I gotta admit, I flinched on that one, Shaq. That was right towards my nose. You see that bump there at the top of my nose? A ball 10 years old, 45 years ago, hit me right there. Young delivers, and this one is up and away. Fouled off, a ball and 2 strikes. Shaq said, I have a pretty good memory. When you get hit with a ball like that, you're going to remember it for a long time. 45 years ago. Here's a 1-2 from Young. Dips down low, even to count it, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Jordan. Misses low and inside. Jordan has 1 RBI on the season, trying to make it 2. If so, that would pull her team to within a run. Young delivers, popped up into the net and out of play. Jordan getting a lot of cheers from her teammates in the dugout. Don't take this team lightly. This is a Division II team, and they can score runs. They're 22-26 on the season. Ball 4, puts 2 aboard, both representing the potential tying runs, and the leadoff hitter at the plate. Alicia Joy Duncan is 2 for 3 with a run scored. Duncan came in hitting .349 with 2 homers and 16 RBIs. Young looking to end this threat right now. First pitch. Misses inside. One ball, no strikes. And ball 2 is upstairs. Young is now over 100 pitches. Counts 2-0. And a strike called. For softball pitchers, much more natural motion than baseball. So the 100 pitches doesn't affect most softball pitchers as much as it does baseball. Coach Blackmer out to the circle. The count is 2 balls and a strike. Hey, if you're in the Jacksonville area, pick one of 3 locations for Easter at Trinity. The church exists to help everyday people discover an extraordinary life with God, and we believe this happens as we experience Jesus' radical hope, love, forgiveness, and purpose found throughout his sacrificial work on the cross. This Easter, we'll be exploring Jesus' life, death, and resurrection, and how the good news of his life changes our lives. Next Sunday, April 20th. One of 3 locations, Hammond Boulevard, where we are now, Oakleaf, 710 Oakleaf Plantation, and Mandarin, 2955 Orange Picker Road. That one just a little bit low. The count is 3-1. Maya Holmes on deck. The pitch, strike 2 called. The count is full. The runners will get a head start once that ball leaves Young's hand. Payoff pitch from Young. Check swing, and she held up in time. That's ball 4. Throw not necessary. The bases are loaded. There are 2 outs. Tying run is at second base. That is Jordan. And a strike called right down the middle. Looks like we have a pinch hitter in the batter's box. There's a ground ball to second. Foster to flip to first in time. 1 run for the Tigers, and Young strands the bases loaded. Bottom of the 6th coming up. TBC 4, Edward Waters 2. Bottom of the sixth, the Eagles lead 4-2. Edward Waters got the tying runs in scoring position with another runner at first, but Young was able to get the ground ball to end that threat. They did get a run to make it a two-run ball game. Ellery McGatha leading off for TBC in the bottom of the sixth. And the first pitch from Riley Caparis is a strike. 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned. She has walked 2 and struck out 6. One strike to count, and McGatha takes this one upstairs. They're going to check at first, and the base umpire says no swing. So it's 1-1. Well, barring any changes, Jessica Johnson right now is our player of the game. She got the 2-run single to put TBC ahead. They still have to get through this 7th inning. Good swing and a foul ball. There's a camera hanging on that back net, as you might see, and that ball just barely missed, smacking that camera. Gets a good video, but it's also a risk. A ball and 2 strikes to Ellery McGatha. And Caparis delivers and misses down low. The count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way is fouled off. Count remains 2-2. We'll see about Piper Young in the 7th inning. She is over 100 pitches. Caparis gets a generous outside corner, and that is strike 3. One out, base is empty. Kylie Duhigg at the plate. She has scored a run. She has walked. Nothing out of 1 officially. High fly ball, well hit to right, but Gardner backs up and makes the catch, and there are 2 away. That brings up Emma Weiland, who has scored one of the Eagles' runs. Reached on an error. Came around to score. Nothing out of 2. There are 2 outs with the bases empty. And the first pitch on the way. Line drive. It's going to be caught. That ball went right at Claire Spooner. Just a couple of steps. And that ends the inning. The Eagles go down in order, but they lead it 4-2 after 6. Piper Young will try to finish this one off. 6 innings, 8 hits, 2 earned runs. And her first pitch of the 7th is pulled foul. Kyla Gardner, 1 for 3. That one a triple. Young was able to strand her at third, however. No balls and a strike. And a high pop-up, and now I'm noticing, oh, come on, sir, you got to make the catch. This is a number 25 batting, and I do not have a name for this young lady. This has popped up into the net. That is strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. High pop up, and this one will go foul. That is pitch number 112 for Young. Time to empty the tank. This is the 7th inning. Eagles lead at 4-2. Young coming off the 1-hit shutout back on Wednesday. Ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball towards second. Foster, scoop, throw to first in time. Eagles 2 outs away. 1 out, base is empty. Brings up Brooke Rice. She is 1 for 3. She has driven in a run. Tying run in the on-deck circle. Young trying to keep it there, and she misses with the first pitch upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball towards short. Weiland bobbles, throw to first, not in time. That'll be an error on the shortstop, and it brings a tying run to the plate. Rice took nothing for granted. She hustled. So a runner at first, 1 out. And looks like we may have a change at first base. A pinch runner. Cheyenne Curry will take over for Rice. Curry, no stolen base attempts on the season. Young's first pitch is high. Again, this is not a team you want to give free bases. There's 1 out, the tying run in the batter's box. And a pitch from Young. Strike called on the outside corner. This is Caparis in the batter's box for Edward Waters. High fly ball, pulled foul, and out of play. Caparis is 1 for 3, a double her last time up. Counts 1-2 on Caparis. Rice reaches on an error. Pinch runner Curry at first base. 1 out. Top of the 7th. Eagles 4, Edward Waters 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Young ready, the pitch. High pop-up on the infield near the line. Weiland will make the catch. That's out number 2. That was not an easy play. She had to run a long way, shade her eyes from the sun. She has the sunglasses on. That would have been a fair ball. So 2 outs. And the first pitch is inside to Victoria Matirko. She is 2 for 2 with an RBI. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball gets away. Shaw will throw down to second. It is not in time. That'll be a pass ball on the catcher. It was a good throw, but just a little bit late. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch to Matirko. Strike called at the letters. One and one to count. Ball 2 is up and in. Young just needs to get the batter. 2 outs. Up, I missed a ball, so the count is 3 and 1. High pop up. Coach Jones, it's yours. Coach didn't bring his glove. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Just a little bit out of his reach. Athletic Director John D. Jones. The payoff. Ground ball to short. Weiland to first. That's the ball game. For the first time in this series history, Trinity Baptist has defeated Edward Waters. Final score, Trinity Baptist 4, Edward Waters 2. Piper Young goes the distance. 7 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs. They are both earned. She has walked 3 and struck out 4. Also pitching a complete game, Riley Caparis, 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, but only 2 of those earned. She has walked 2 and struck out 7. In a moment, we'll give you the updated team records. Edward Waters now 26 and 23, and Trinity Baptist 5 and 28. What an exciting first game of this doubleheader here at Trinity Baptist College. We're going to stop this feed right now, and we'll start up a brand new one just as Game 2 is ready to begin. You're watching Eagles softball on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. We'll see you in about half an hour.